Today's best bets.
Chelsea, we started this show and you said, I only went 2-1. Whatever. You were 4-2 in the week. You've had a very solid week. What do you want tonight?
Yeah, only one play for me tonight. It's going to be the under in the Dodgers and Brewers game. In fact, you're already getting some value over at BetMGM because they have the best number for this. It's 8.5 for -110 right now. At other books, it's already down to 8. So we're seeing some money come in on the under for the Dodgers and Brewers. Looking at this pitching matchup, Tony Gonsolin has been the picture of consistency for most of the season. 14-1 with a 2.24 ERA. Going against this Brewers lineup that really struggles to score. Over the last 5 games, they have only gone over 3 runs just once. Yeah, it was last night, but it took a walk-off home run for that to happen. So under 3 runs in 4 of their last 5 games. It's a Brewers offense that the numbers are good, but they just have trouble scoring runs. The Dodgers bullpen is still one of the best in baseball. Tony Gonsolin is good. And then on the opposing side, I think a lot of money is coming in on the Brewers because Eric Lauer has been really good for the Brew Crew, a 3.64 ERA, including a quality start against the Dodgers last time around. So I think the under is the play. Went 5 innings. Excuse me, I'm looking at the wrong game. Anyways, I like the under 8.5. Already getting some value because the number is going down in some places. Under 8.5 runs in the Dodgers and the Brewers game.
I absolutely love that pick. I think it's going to be a winner. I'm knocking on wood for you. For my one pick today, just one, Chelsea, I got to bring in Runline Jenkins.
Runline Jenkins is back. Oh, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Just getting going this morning. I had my black coffee. You know, it's been a mighty good run for Runline Jenkins, but it hasn't always been that way. You know, a few years ago, I walked in my house one evening, and my third wife had taken everything, even my dog, Frank. Old Frank was a good pup, yellow Shih Tzu. Used to sit in my lap while I went fishing. You know, down here on the bayou, I've always been able to make a living with the rod and reel, and with my run line bets. 27-15 in my last 42 run line bets. People say, run line, I thought you lost everything. And I said, well, I ain't lost my pride. 'Cause every now and then I can win myself a little scratch on the run line and afford a couple worms down at the old fish house to hit back on the bayou and make myself some dinner. That is, if the crappie are buying.
All right, Chelsea, here we go. I'm going to the Mets and Braves game today in Atlanta. Mets are -150 on the money line. The Braves are +125. This is Max Scherzer taking on Jake Odorizzi. Since returning from the IL, Max Scherzer has an ERA of 1.36. Jake Odorizzi is always a guy who burns me.
I tell you what, if I caught Jake Odorizzi down on the bayou, I'd throw him back, Chelsea. Don't care.
He has not lasted more than 5 innings in his last 2 outings since coming over from the Astros. I like Max versus Jake Odorizzi in the first 5. So give me Mad Max, Mets, first 5 run line. Just have to be up by a run. That is only -115 at BetMGM. That's where my cash is going. Feel good about it. But regardless, I know I'm going out with a bit of a whimper because I don't want to have a losing week. There's a lot of bets on the board that I like, including yours, but I'm just going with one tonight. Mets first 5 run line, -115.
Yeah, you'd think. I'm still burned by Max Scherzer last time he pitched. He pitched amazing. I had Max Scherzer to record a win against the Phillies, and what do you know? The Phillies won like 2-1 in extra innings. So Max Scherzer did not record a win. Sometimes these bets in baseball, like they look so simple on the surface. And you're like, there's no way that this loses, right? And I'm not trying to jinx you. I think if I played this as well, and I was like, oh yeah, hell yeah, squad play, I feel like I would jinx it. So as a favor to you, I will not be playing this, and I will sacrifice a play on this show just so you can win. Because I feel like the second that I jump on it too, it's going to be a loser. I don't know why I feel like that, but I just do.
I was going to ask you, do you really believe that?
What?
That you can jinx a play by being on the same play?
Yeah, I feel like every time somebody on Twitter like puts their plays out and I'm like, "Oh my god, I love this play too." Every single
Yeah.
time it loses. So like the people are in the comments saying, "God, this girl agreed. She's an idiot." So I feel like it's the kiss of death and I have stopped doing that. So people of Twitter, sometimes I do like your plays, but I am withholding my, acclamations of saying, "Oh, I love this play too," because I feel like that's the thing. I'm very superstitious.
I know you are. Well, let's bring in the 8 ball and see what the 8 ball has to say about this.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
Holy crap. Magic 8 ball.
Yes, that's right. We are superstitious. We use 8 balls on the show. Next up, it's a voodoo doll, and we'll try to poke holes in the starting pitchers that we don't like. No, we're not doing that. All right, 8 ball. Do we like the under 8.5 runs in the Dodgers and Brewers game tonight? Answer is better not tell you now. Well, we only have a couple minutes left, so you better tell me now. My reply is no.
Ooh, it's the first time you've been faded in a while.
Yeah, so don't love that. All right, so how about Jenks's play? Backing Max Scherzer in the Mets. First 5 run line, -115 against the Braves. 8 ball, do we like it? Reply hazy, try again. Oh my gosh, checked out for the weekend
Lord.
already. My reply is no.
Huh. Well, thanks a lot, 8 ball. Maybe you'll be done with this show. We'll phase you out before football season. If you want to watch Chelsea shake the magic 8 ball, you can. We're on Twitch. Just go to twitch.tv/BetQL. She's showing it off right now. For the love of God, you want must-see programming, must-see streaming? Chelsea is showing off the 8 ball. That's at twitch.tv/BetQL. Time for your BetQL 5-star best bet for insight, analysis, historical trends, and more 5-star best bets. Download the BetQL app. Donkster, you won last night. You get a chance finally to speak to the people. What do you have to say?
Feeling hot, hot, hot.
You may wonder, Jinx, is the Donkster not facing the camera because you're not holding him correctly? No. This is out of shame. I won't let him turn to the camera because once again, he's fading the Orioles. Blue Jays run line +115 versus the Orioles. Donkster, for shame. You don't get to show your face.
Yeah, Donkster. In this household, we do not fade the Orioles because the numbers don't suggest that that is the right play. So go ahead, Donkster. Go ahead and do it.
Donkster, I'm not even taking you on vacation. You're going to be here all alone. You think about your problems.